Hey, buds. Welcome to the Fantasy Buds podcast. It's your host, Brian Gold.
Mark Letrio.
And I'm Tim Stewart.
And if you want to follow us on social media, you can go to the link tree in the description below and follow us on Threads, TikTok, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Fantasy Buds podcast. It's your host, Brian Gold.
Mark Letrio.
And Tim Stewart.
And today we will be doing a mock draft with a 12-team league. Tim will be picking first, I am picking sixth, and Mark is picking 12th. We determined this by a random generator, just cause. So we are going to start this draft, and Tim, you are on the clock with your first overall pick. And do you want to explain this pick? Jamar Chase, first overall.
I love Justin Jefferson just as much as Jamar Chase, but I don't see a world where Jefferson does what he did last year again. Jamar Chase had kind of a down year last year compared to his rookie year. I have a feeling he's going to have a bounce back year, but the big question mark really is Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow is back, I love Jamar Chase at 1 or 2. I just like him a little bit more than I like Jefferson as it stands right now.
Honestly, with the first overall pick, especially this year, you really can't be faulted whether you go with Jefferson, you go with Chase, you go with CMC or Cup. Like, They're all elite players.
Even Eckler, to be honest.
Eckler.
Like,
if he's going to be playing in that offense with Justin Herbert, then I mean,
look, I've seen some mock drafts where Travis Kelce goes first overall.
I have to.
So, this
I have
point,
to. I did one last night and Kelce went number one. I was like, what the fuck is it?
He's in there too.
Restart.
So Travis Kelce went before my pick. I would have went with Travis Kelce at the 106 just to get that positional advantage. But since he's gone, CMC and Eckler are gone. Obviously, Chase and Jefferson are gone.
Oh, just click Cooper Kupp already.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cooper Kupp. Like, I'm not going to overthink it here.
Slam that button. I think by week 4, we're going to be talking about...
Pat Mahomes just went 10.
Okay.
This is not super flex.
This is just a regular old league. Okay, so...
PPR.
This is actually kind of tough for me. The turn's kind of weird because, like, it feels like some guys, like, am I reaching? Like... Might not. You just kind of got to pick who you want. So I'm going to get an early stack here and go with
AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts.
And I'm going to go with 2 guys who I think could potentially get me 60, 70 points a week between the 2 of them.
So
the running backs available, I just think these guys have more upside together than the 2 of them.
And he's talking about Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, and Derrick Henry.
And Derrick Henry, yeah. Those guys are all... Well, besides Jonathan Taylor now with the trade requests and everything, we don't know what's going on, but I don't know. I would just rather get a sure thing in Jalen Hurts and get a number 1 receiver right away.
So...
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. I mean, I like that stack.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you at all.
I can't blame you at all. So, for my pick here, I'm not really going to overthink it either. I'm just going to go with the player that I'm high on. I think he's prime for an even bigger year. The reigning rookie of the year, Garrett Wilson, at the 106. Or the 2... What is that? The 2-9.
2-7.
2-7. 2-7. So, I'm just going to load up at wide receiver here. I'm going to punt the running back position a little bit.
Punt running backs, guys.
Yeah.
Don't draft running backs anymore.
Tim?
This is where it starts to get a little interesting. Because do I want to take the stack? So with this pick, they want me to take Josh Allen. I'm not going to take Josh Allen. Just because I think I'll wind up being able to get Joe Burrow later. I think he'll fall a little bit. I'm actually going to go with Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, love it.
And then after that this is tough, man.
Ramondre Stevenson will never be a sexy pick.
Chris Olave.
Okay, no, I will
actually
take it.
really
It's
like
whatever.
that.
I'll take Chris Olave in the
just-
3rd round. It's fine.
What'd you click that by accident?
Yeah, I went to go click and see like what tight ends are still out there, and I accidentally hit draft. So I mean, I'll take it. It's not a big deal.
To be fair to you, Tim, that's who I would have picked if I was you.
That's around where he's going.
There.
So
I
Jamar
actually
Chase
really
and
like
Chris Olave.
Yeah, I actually
I
really
like
like
that.
Tim's first 3 picks so far.
So I am back on the clock. Oh, shit.
Brian's still looking for a running back here, potentially.
Honestly, I am not. I'm going to keep loading up at wide receiver.
Okay, I like it.
Cup, Wilson, and T. Higgins.
Just get all the best players. Lamar Jackson just went in the 3rd round. Sorry, Team 9.
Because this is a league with we have 2 flex spots. So if I believe if I have 2 positions that are strong in my lineup, then the other ones I can afford to take dart throws on.
So I do want to at least get one running back on my roster. So I am going to go with a guy with, I think, a little bit of upside and who I usually don't see fall this far. I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs here first.
What?
Usually.
Why?
I just would rather take him over Mixon.
Why do you like him so much?
I don't. So compared,
do you like him at all?
Compared to the other guys who were here, so either Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Damian Pierce, like all these guys, I would rather go Jahmyr Gibbs over them just because the team has invested high draft capital in him. Kenneth Walker, now, Zach Charbonnet is hurt indefinitely, apparently. So Kenneth Walker, we won't need to keep an eye on. Now he's also hurt as well right now, Ken Walker. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. Obviously, if there was no Zach Charbonnet, I would slam Ken Walker here, 100%. Aaron Jones obviously getting older, questions about the Green Bay offense. Damian Pierce, questions about is he going to get used as much as he did last year? Are they going to, how much are the Texans going to throw the ball this year? How good's the offense going to be? There's too many questions about Houston. Yeah. I'd rather just take a guy on an offense I think is going to be really good in Detroit. They were great last year.
Yep.
What was he, the 12th pick in the draft this year? Now, look, David Montgomery will get used, but
I was going to say they paid him.
But so. I think that the receiving work will make Jahmyr Gibbs viable enough to be an RB1 for me. Maybe a low-end one, but an RB1 for me. And the upside is still there as a rookie player.
Yeah.
Now, who's your next pick, dude?
No, just pick Calvin Ridley.
I'm sure you guys saw this
we
coming
know it's Calvin
by
Ridley.
now.
Like, good Lord.
Walk that walk.
If you guys didn't watch our episode last week, I'm all in. I'm shoving on Calvin Ridley.
Crazy.
Basically everything that comes out every day, I just want to draft him higher. Draft Calvin Ridley, guys.
I'm just going to go with guys I like.
That's all I'm doing.
And now I am set at both my flex positions and the wide receiver
you
positions.
You like DJ more? Because I do too.
I think he's just going to get peppered with targets.
Me too.
I think he's going to allow Justin Fields to take a jump.
Turntables.
And I think Justin Fields, no, it's not saying much, but he's the best quarterback I think DJ Moore has ever played with. Too. So
I think so.
So I'm going to punt running back again and just rock out with Ramondre Stevenson.
You didn't punt running back.
Well, my second running back, genius.
He goes, I'm going to punt running back, and he took one.
He just took one.
We're going to go.
Okay, there we go. There's Tim's guy
just
now.
For our battle.
Oh.
Just for the sake of our battle.
These two are walking their walk.
We have to end up with them on our team in at least one league together.
Yeah.
That we're in.
And
so Tim has another
this was
turn.
The other person that I had for my MVP, but I chose Garrett Wilson over him. I'm going to go tight end. I'm going to say Darren Waller.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Okay, I actually kind of like that, Tim. I like Darren Waller. And that's usually where he's going.
A lot this year. If it wasn't for Garrett Wilson, he would have been my fantasy MVP this year. Now that I say that, I'm sure he'll
get hurt.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to walk my walk now. And I'm going to go with my fantasy MVP, Alexander Madison.
Okay, there you go. All of the fantasy MVPs going off the board. Here,
to our respective teams.
Yeah.
I'd like how that works.
Brian actually has Tim's on his team.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Wake up.
Okay, so right here at this pick, a couple interesting guys. These running backs all make me sick, pretty much. So I'm going to take.
You're gonna rock what Jahmyr Gibbs as your one
for now. Most people would probably take Jerry Jeudy here. I don't really like Jerry Jeudy as much as everybody else does, as much as at least some accounts I've seen. I'm going to take Brandon Ayuk here, actually. I actually really like him a lot. I think I like him a lot more at his draft position than Deebo Samuel at his this year.
That I agree with.
But I think he'll be just as good, if not better, and you can draft him 2.5 rounds later. And he's younger with still breakout potential, in my opinion.
I think if Purdy plays, Ayuk is going to have a very solid year. So I do like that pick at that position.
I'm going to try to get a little bit of a safer player. I have a couple risky guys on my team. I got Jahmyr Gibbs, Calvin Ridley. I'm going to go with a safer player here who's proven over the past couple of years, and Chris Godwin. I don't think, no matter who the quarterback is, I think he will at least have a safe floor. Chris Godwin.
I think I'm going to go with the safe pick also and draft James Conner.
I don't mind that.
Because
he's going to get used.
Barring the injury history, he's healthy. He's going to be playing, and he's going to get the RB1 role in Arizona.
Who's his competition?
He has no competition. He'll touch the ball a million times. He even said himself, he's like, yo, I'm the RB26, draft me. So when somebody's like, I'm going to take his word for it.
James Conner is telling us to draft him this year.
Also, at the end, in the middle of the 6th round, as my RB2, I'm not going to, or RB1. One of those guys is going to be my RB1.
You know which running back with injury history said to draft him last year? Saquon Barkley.
That is true.
That is true.
That certainly paid off. And
James Conner this year, Saquon?
Is on the clock.
This is where it starts
to finish off the 6th round.
Because the QBs that are out there are kind of shit.
Just get the stack, Tim. Just draft Anthony Richardson.
I'm not going to do
Anthony Richardson.
I got to get a stack.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, what a fucking moron.
Good golly.
Tim, just draft.
No, I'm not.
Dak
I am
Prescott.
not taking Dak Prescott.
Alvin Kamara is a good pick. Oh, this actually just came out. Alvin Kamara, as of last night, is meeting with Roger Goodell.
Seriously?
That actually could be something to keep an eye on.
Who fucking...
Sleeper.
Dart throw, hope it sticks.
From Sleeper.
I'm going to go with Rachaad White.
I like Rachaad White.
I don't really like Rachaad White.
I don't think he's going to be amazing, but I think he'll be... Like, if he's your RB2, I'm okay with that.
I don't know. I just don't like Tampa's offense a whole lot. Just because, like, I don't know what it's going to look like with Baker and Trask.
I mean, sure, Baker has been an offense killer the past couple of years, too, so...
Yeah, and...
Quarterbacks are...
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
True.
We'll see. They are getting Ryan Jensen back. He was a key piece to their offensive line, so maybe...
He was out all last year.
All of last year. He was hurt last training camp, so I think... He can pay off. I just don't think he's going to be an exciting pick.
I only like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin because how fucking late they're going.
They are
year,
going
though. Like
super
they are
late.
going really late. Like these are still good players.
They
These
are good
guys,
players.
like
they are a little ugly though.
They
without
are
Tom Brady.
ugly now. Yeah, like they're ugly.
But they can still get the
To
job
be
done.
honest, I think Jerry Jeudy looks ugly too, and
I don't like Jerry
everybody
Jeudy at all.
loves
I don't
Jerry
want him.
Jeudy this year. Like I just.
I went with Aaron Rodgers, by the way.
Yeah,
just
before it
load
got worse.
I'm going to start loading up on
I like Aaron Rodgers with the Jets.
running
I
back
don't mind
and
him
take
this year.
James Cook, who coaches have been coming out and saying he has a potential 3-down role
I love
in
James
Buffalo.
Cook.
So I'm going to go the reverse way and start loading up at running back.
It was actually going to be my pick.
You're
Here.
a pussy. So what stellar pick are you going to make now?
So now all these running backs make me want to kill myself now. So
Nice.
I am going to take a tight end. I'm not really super high on Evan Ingram, so I'm going to take Pat Freiermuth here. And then
I love Pat.
I actually really like him too. If you don't get Travis Kelce, he's one of the guys I really, really like.
He's always available. He's always solid.
And then I'm going to... this is really tough here because I want to get a running back, but all these guys kind of suck.
Yeah.
But I do kind of want to get somebody who I can at least put in the role. So I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to take Antonio Gibson. I'm going to buy into that hype. It's gross.
What
I
is
know.
wrong with
It's
you?
disgusting. I know. It's ugly. I know.
Oh my God.
It's the 8th round. I'm just
That's
gonna.
fucking gross.
Throw
Every
a
day you
dart.
stray further from God's light.
Well, I was gonna
Every
take
day.
James Cook, and he went.
So since the QBs are kind of gross at this point, and since it's the 8th round, I'm going to buy into that offense and go with Evan Ingram. It's my tight end one.
I just
Who
think
just got the bag also.
I just think just get somebody on Jacksonville this year.
Get somebody. I think you'll be very happy. So now Tim is back on the clock. Was that your pick? Oh, no, you have Darren Waller.
I thought Tim took Michael Thomas for a second.
I'd rather be dead. I mean, I guess I'll go with Khalil Herbert here. Because there's not really any other
Really?
running backs
Dynamite. I like Khalil Herbert.
out there that are great. And now this is just like,
I just
good
think that
golly.
backfield's just a dart throw.
It
I
is.
just-
Right now
Okay.
it is.
and also Justin Fields is going to take away from it.
True. And now I'm going to go with somebody that I'm actually also very high on this year. I'm going to go with Odell.
Odell.
Yeah.
I am not high on him at all.
I'm very high on him, especially if you get him because he's going in the later rounds. And if he turns out to hit,
I don't know, man.
I hate
Just-
it because I'm starting to like him.
That's what I'm
too,
saying,
and
like,
I
I
hate
think you
it.
both
best
are
QB
fucking-
I
he's
just
played
don't
with.
want to. I don't want to like him.
You
And I'm
two
like,
just don't want to let go of the past.
I don't want to like him, but
Well,
you never know. Maybe Zay Flowers comes in and just lights it up right away.
this is where it gets tricky. I think we're going to roll with it. They brought him in. They gave him some money, Jamal Williams.
He'll have 150 rushing yards and 20 touchdowns. Okay, so here I'm just going to take a running back on a good offense. I'm just going to take Rashad Penny. And then I'm just going to get another running back who the team just went out and paid. And if something happens to their starter, he'll get a 3-down roll. I'm going to take Samaje P. Ryan
it's not
on
bad.
Denver.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
at this point, it's just start throws.
Get a couple guys for depth. Hopefully one of them will start and hit.
Yeah.
So I think since we're in the double-digit rounds, I think we're going to take a shot on QB. And I'm going to go with Daniel Jones. He got paid this offseason. They gave him Darren Waller. He's a running QB. I think he'll pay off.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure.
I'm just fucking her. I mean, to be honest, I mean, like, who are you taking? Russell Wilson?
No.
Oh, God.
My brother in Christ, who is he going to throw to?
Who? Daniel Jones?
Yes.
The guy you just drafted.
The one guy.
Sometimes that's enough. Also, it's the 10th round.
True.
Holy.
You're
You know
kind
what?
of just throwing darts.
I'm going to stick in the past. And I'm going to go with Adam Thielen. Woo.
I mean,
Whoa.
he's number one receiver, technically.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you might as
Ew.
well take him.
It's gross, but
It's getting gross.
yeah,
This is ugly.
these players are all ugly at this point.
And why not? Tyler Boyd in case Jamar Chase decides to die again.
Best fantasy bench player of all time, Tyler Boyd.
My team
Fuck
is
it.
absolutely
Allen
abysmal. Oh, man.
I think it's abysmal.
It is just ugly.
I'm just gonna hope Alvin Kamara goes to jail. Kendre Miller. And then I'm just gonna keep loading up on running back. Maybe Dante Foreman will start.
Ew.
Maybe he'll
No, actually, I like that.
maybe he'll be the starter.
And I'll take a shot on training camp
it's like
hero.
it's just running back
Rashid
tandem,
Rice.
running back
He is.
tandem.
I've been reading about him. he has been a training
This
camp superstar
is-
so far.
Your last 2 picks, Tim.
Damn, you just missed out on Tank Bigsby. Could still take Zeke.
I'd rather be drawn and quartered. Sure, why not? I'll go with the rookie tight end. This is terrible.
I do not envy your team.
I don't either.
Like, what the fuck is
And
that?
in case Najee Harris died, this is terrible.
Oh, man.
We were fine for the first 5 rounds, and then after that, just dog water.
Dog.
Yo, look at team 7. Or no, sorry, team 9. Look at oh man. Look at team 9.
I mean,
If that's my team, you'll probably win the league because I'm talking shit on it. But
outside of quarterback for me, I've been pretty happy with my team. And I think I'll take a shot on Rashawn Johnson. Backfield's just a dart throw.
it's just yeah. All right, my
And Mark
last
with the
pick,
final pick.
Mr. Irrelevant. Fuck it. Let's go with John Mechie. Dart throw for the Texans.
I like that. Okay. So that concludes our mock draft.
Mock Dwaft
Mock draft.
2.0.
So, gentlemen, some input right here.
Tim has the first pick. You want to go first?
Abysmal. We were fine up until round 5. And then after that, abysmal.
I like the Aaron Rodgers pick. Maybe not that early, but I guess at that point,
Fuck
there's
it.
not much you can do.
I do like Darren Waller also.
I mean, Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Olave, DeAndre Hopkins. We all know how I feel about him. Darren Waller, I really like this year. Rashad White, maybe he'll hit 1,000 yards. Aaron Rodgers, I do think he's going to do really good this year. Khalil Herbert, who knows? Odell, I'm high on. Adam Thielen's the number 1 wide receiver. I pretty much took Tyler Boyd just in case Jamar Chase gets hurt. Sam Laporta, whatever. And then Jalen Warren pretty much was just in case Najee Harris gets hurt.
I actually like Jalen Warren as a late round dart throw.
Just dart throw.
Yeah.
And I went with Cooper Kupp, Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Alexander Madison, James Conner, James Cook, Evan Ingram, Jamal Williams, Daniel Jones, Alan Lazard, Rasheed Rice, and Rashawn Johnson. So, towards the end, quarterback I'm not ecstatic about, but I think he'll get the job done. But I love my wide receivers. I like the chances of Madison and Connor and Cook. We'll see how that pans out, and then maybe Jamal Williams will win me championship. I can't hear because it's just echoing constantly. It's like talking over myself. Holy fuck!
The voices are getting louder.
They're so loud.
All right. And then at 12, I went with A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, Jahmyr Gibbs, Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk, Chris Godwin, Pat Freiermuth, Antonio Gibson, Rashad Penny, Samaje Perine, Kendre Miller, Donta Foreman, and John Mechie.
Congrats.
So
Congrats.
my running backs are fucking abysmal.
Just 5 in a row like that.
So I really like my first 7 picks, and then after that, it's kind of just all dart throws. I'm just trying to get running backs who either might start or have the easiest path to becoming the starter.
Right.
If I had to do it again, I'd probably take another running back sooner, or maybe a running back sooner. But I do really, I like my top players. I like my star power on
Your
my team.
bench is, it's kind of, I don't know.
Oh, mine's
I don't
dog
really,
shit.
I think it's dog shit. Just the bench part. I do like your starters, but
No, the
yeah.
bench is dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gets like that in a 12-team league. So,
Luckily, you don't win at the draft.
all right. Well, that concludes our 2023 mock draft.
Mock Dwaft.
Mock draft.
Yep.
So, all right, gentlemen, we're gonna call it. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the show.